the most realistic online racing sim ever made. This is iRacing. Detailed laser scan tracks, fully dynamic real world cars, and over 50 series to choose from. 6 online world championships offering over $400,000 in annual prizes. This is the original esport racing game. This is iRacing.
You the GOAT, boy.
Welcome back once again, race fans, here to the Turn 3 Racing Network tonight. Swift Motorsports Butt Kicker Ayer's iRacing Paints ARCA Menard Series fires things off for round number 7 in the 10 race regular season to see who has a shot for the championship. How you doing? How you feeling out there in TV land, race fans? Glad you could all join us here tonight. As always, it's your boy Dave in the Cave bringing you all the calls from the trackside. Qualifying just now underway. 5-minute session for these drivers to go down and put their qualifying laps in. And, well, qualifying at a restrictor plate track, a little bit, well, I'll say it, a little bit slow, a little bit boring, you know. It's a long time for these drivers to get these ARCA Menard Series machines wound up. It's going to take about a lap and a half for them to even get up to full song here. So we'll check in with a few of those drivers as they begin to put in those time lapse. But first, why don't we go ahead and run down some of tonight's official information for you. There you can see 83 degrees track temperature, not bad down here in Alabama. I've had the pleasure to live in Birmingham, Alabama. Talladega, about an hour away. Beautiful racetrack. The infield, my gosh, I'll just leave it at that. You gotta go. 77 degrees there. You can see storms off in the distance. Hopefully the old vortex theory will kick in here tonight, and we can keep those rain showers away and keep the race On schedule as planned here tonight, 7-mile-an-hour wind that may play into some of the top speeds. It may factor into that as they enter turn 3, and as they enter turn 1, maybe a little bit slower with that headwind. I had to wait to see how all of that shakes out. Lee Staples, Jerry Cochran, newcomer out there on the track. Noah Owens, Lee Campbell, Donald Bennett, David Cameron, Kevin Burrows, Todd McGregor, they're all on their qualifying attempts. Anthony Zirkle, newcomer as well. He's not yet out there on the track, and Lee Staples going to be the first driver to go ahead and put in a time lapse. So we'll go ahead and begin to throw that information up to the side for you. There you go. There you have it right there. And just 3 drivers turning in a time lap, and it's already 2.5 minutes into this 5-minute qualifying session. That's what I was saying. It's going to be very close for these drivers to really put down those 2 solid fast laps. Now 4 drivers on the speed charts with Jason Branch going to the top. Branch looking to get back to his winning ways. He took the first 3 races into victory lane since that 99 has had some trouble. Todd McGregor going to go quick time now, 53.6 flat out of that 71 of McGregor. He had a good points jump after a solid finish last week. McGregor just outside of the top 5 in the overall season championship points. We'll get to that in just a little bit before the pre-race, before we get kicked off here tonight. With just about 2 minutes, a little under 2 minutes remaining. There you go. A lot of drivers now putting in those time laps. Looks like Donald Bennett gonna tail the speed charts for the moment, but you know, at Talladega, it's not about necessarily that 1-lap speed or that solo car speed, because if you find yourself solo at a restrictor plate track, you're probably in some trouble already. Pack racing, as long as the car is somewhat clean, you can keep it up there and keep yourself with a shot to win here. Quick time now belongs back to Todd McGregor. He goes 53.46. Well, let's see if we got anybody out there. What do you say? Let's see who's out there. Looks like Logan Hartman. He's out there in the 15 machine. Why don't we take a look at Hartman as he's coming off of turn 4 through the tri-oval. And a very unique feature here at Talladega is that start-finish line, it's not in the middle of the tri-oval as you're so much accustomed to at those 1.5 and mile tracks. It's about another 100 yards or so past in between the middle of the front stretch in turn number 1, so you get that extra little bit of action going. It's always put on a show there. Still, Todd McGregor leads the speed charts. Just about 30 seconds remain here in qualifying. Can Logan Hartman complete this time lap in time and possibly take away that pole position? Todd McGregor sits right now. Fast time on the track, 53.46 for McGregor. Just 10 seconds left. No, doesn't look like he's going to be able to get this one in with 5 seconds left. 3, 2, 1. No, not going to happen. And yeah, just like that, iRacing's going to end his time lap, and that's not going to work out for him. So, yeah, looks like Todd McGregor going to take that pole position, and we will step away from the track for just a brief commercial break. Head down trackside for the national anthem, so don't go anywhere, race fans. We'll be right back.
With the Butt Kicker Gamer 2, what you see and what you hear is what you feel. Butt Kicker. The future is feeling.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly wailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched
trackside. Drivers begin to fire those engines, and as we wait for a few of them to make their way through final pre-race inspection, we'll see if we can't get those championship points up there on screen for you. Looks like they're shaking their heads. They just about got that ready, and just like that, asked for it, you got it. Your championship standings coming into race number 7 right here at Talladega Superspeedway for the butt kicker. Ayer's iRacing Paints ARCA Menards Series. Kevin Burrows has been to victory lane 3 times in a row. Burrows sits top of the point standings. Jason Branch right there won the first 3 races of the season. Branch sitting in second. Noah Owens, Larry Poling, David Cameron round out that top 10. Look at the close fight, though. Lee Campbell, John McMillan Sr., just a handful of points separate them. A handful of points separate lots of other positions down outside of that top 5 and just outside of your top 10. It looks like the final few drivers are slowly beginning to make their way through that pre-race inspection. All important. Got to make sure they don't play any games after qualifying. Looks like just about 5 or 6 of these drivers still yet to make their way through that pre-race inspection line. You can see 3 or 4 of them lined up on the outside now, just now beginning to make their way to that starting grid. You know that sound. It's time to run down tonight's official starting lineup right here at Talladega Superspeedway. Race number 7 for the Swift Motorsports Butt Kicker Ayers iRacing Paints ARCA Menards Series. Todd McGregor snatches that pole position here just moments ago in qualifying with the 53-455. So McGregor starts inside row number 1, just to his outside the 14 of Lee Campbell. Back in row number 2, the 18 of Jerry Cochran, followed by the 88 of Noah Owens. David Cameron and Kevin Burrows back in row 3. Row number 4 here tonight, Lee Staples and the 15 of Logan Hartman. 31 of Donald Bennett will start in that 9th position, rounding out your top 10, the 16 of Ethan Mokwa. Back in row number 6, the 99 of Jason Branch and the 51 of John McMillan Sr. Row number 7 here tonight looks like that. Well, I do believe Darren Clement and Justin Gann, both race officials here tonight. So John Peel will line up in 13th, while Anthony Zirkle will line up in 14th. Rounding out the field here tonight, that 45 of Robert Gillard, the Florida native, is going to have to try to make his way up through this field. 15 drivers took to the starting grid. 15 drivers ready to lay it down here tonight, restrictor plate style. We'll have to wait to see who's got it. Can McGregor keep it at the front of the field? We'll have to wait and see. Will we see a 3rd race winner this year, or will one of our 2 winners go back to victory lane once again to try to eke out an edge? The other one, Jason Branch and Kevin Burrows, both tied right now, 3 race wins apiece, and with the Mustang pace car lights off, it's gonna make that left-hand turn. Still a long way to go around this front stretch before we kick things off for the first time here tonight. Drivers in the restart box, and green flag flies for the first time here at Talladega Superspeedway. Drivers begin to make their way into turn one, make their way up through the gears. Looks like everybody clean and clear. Great restart by a lot of the drivers there. One of them trailing just a little bit. It looks like Robert Gillard off the pace just a little. And already we're seeing a second pack develop there. You can see the 31 of Donald Bennett, Ethan Moqua, Jason Branch, as well as John Peel. They're all kind of snacked up with each other. No, Jason Branch having none of it. He's going to try to make his way back up through the field just a little bit. We'll go back to the front with your side-by-side 2 rows deep. McGregor fighting for that lap lead. Can he lead the first lap after taking the pole position here tonight? McGregor off of 4 leads the field around to the stripe for the first time. Big run by the 23 of Burrows. Not gonna get there. McGregor leads lap number 1. Packed up and stacked up at the front of this field. 3 rows, 4 now make it almost 5 rows deep. These drivers go back side by side, and I would assume you'll see this quite a bit here tonight as long as drivers don't begin to lose that draft. And flirting with it right there. You can see Robert Gillard a little bit off pace. A little bit out of touch with that bottom lane. He's going to have to make sure he keeps a sniff and a hold of that drafter. His troubles are going to start very early here tonight. Out of turn number 4, lap number 2, field comes back through the tri-oval, packed up 4 rows deep, side by side. Check out that 18 machine. Jerry Cochran the third inside of that Monster Energy machine. We're used to seeing Andy Starcher in the 19 sporting that Monster Energy scheme, but Andy, 3 wide, here we go. 15 having none of it. He's making his way up through the field, up 3 positions already. We'll go 3 wide, 2 rows deep. 3 wide, 2 rows deep, and I tell you what, let's take a little look off of the tail end of your race leader, Todd McGregor. And look at that pack, hungry pack. Back behind him, Kevin Burrows losing a little bit of ground on that outside lane, but man, I tell you what, how about that? Almost 3 wide for the race lead. They'll head through the tri-oval. Get a little vantage point from the fan cam here tonight. All the fans packed in on that front stretch here at Talladega Super Speedway in Talladega, Alabama. And yes, it's actually in Talladega, Alabama. If you're on I believe that is I-20, and you are heading through Alabama, well, you'll see it. Talladega. And literally, you can see the giant USA flag as well as the Talladega Super Speedway flag right there from the interstate. You can see some of the banking of turn 3 and 4 actually from the interstate as well. And these drivers right now putting on a show for the fans in the stands. Side by side, 4 rows deep. Advantage now to the outside lane. Here comes Hartman. He's going to look to lead a lap after Burrows snatched the race lead away from that 71 and dropped to the bottom. Hartman now leading the charge on the outside. Can he drop down and in front of Burrows? Gonna do so. New race leader, the 15 of Logan Hartman. That's going to be our 3rd different leader. Oh, and the 15 trying to keep the draft, keep the front. He's going to struggle here. Hartman down there on the bottom, 3 wide for 3rd place right now. The 51 and the 99 of Jason Branch. They'll go side by side, middle lane and high side. Looks like Branch is not having a lot of help out there. Who's that? It looks like Lee Staples. He's ready to go 3 wide with Branch. That's going to fizzle out for just the time being. Looks like we have a few drivers back here outside of your top 5 that are just kind of looks like they're trying to play it a little bit safer right now, just trying to log some laps all the way back here. There you see David Cameron. We'll back up just a little bit and let you see that long train of cars. Donald Bennett dropping 5 spots from where he started tonight's race in the 9th position. He's back in 14th now, just in front of that 77 of John Peel. Peel about 0.3 of a second off of Bennett. Both of those drivers still very much in touch with the lead pack if they want to get back up there and race. Looks like they're playing it a little bit safe here. Bennett backing up to the 77, keeping Peel with them for the time being as they stay packed up and stacked up at the front of this field. Kevin Burrows, Logan Hartman, they'll switch and swap that spot 2 or 3 more times around the track, but still at the line. Hartman going to lead the race, so no official lead change just yet. And how about that lap number 7 and these drivers going at it, not wanting to just give way and log laps single file around the top of the bottom. They're ready to mix it up. See what their butt kicker Ayers iRacing Paints ARCA Menard Series machines will do. And how about Noah Owens? He came into tonight's race 3rd in the point standings, and he's running strong here. There you see him, second car, outside lane, 3rd, 4th place. He's going to look to the middle. Uh-oh. Nobody goes with him. Will they drop down to the 88 or stay up high with the 15? Looks like he's got help out of Jason Branch. Branch going to go to the middle with him. Oh, and now just 2 cars stacked up on the outside. Whoa, Jason Branch goes out to the outside, almost into that 51's left rear quarter panel. That stacked the field up just a little bit on that outside lane. Let Kevin Burrows surge forward for a moment. But now that run back on the high side once again. We're 3 wide for the race lead. 3 wide going into turn number 3. The 23, he's going to inch forward just slightly. Now 3 wide for second position. Double file, almost 4 wide. Drivers look to go 4 wide. They thought better of it. Went back down to just 3 wide. Now double file back behind this 3-way battle, this 3-wide battle for the race lead. My goodness. And I tell you what, why don't we go ahead and take an onboard camera shot here? This is going to be quite a bit of a scene here. Why don't we jump on board with that 88 of Noah Owens? Oh, and caution! Caution coming out! Oh no, what happened? Caution coming out. Looks like John McMillan Sr. may have been involved in this one. Let's take a look back at the replay, see if we can't see what happened and how it went down back here on lap number 9. Caution flag coming out. There you can see that 51 of John McMillan Sr. He's up on the high side into the outside wall. It just kind of can't get off of the outside wall. Oh, and my gosh. Yeah. I've got nothing for that. I don't think I've ever seen that. We'll take one more look at it here. What do you say? There. Oh, and he's shoved that thing into the wall. My gosh. That is some big time trouble there. And that's going to spell quite a bit of trouble, actually, for the driver inside of that 51 machine, John McMillan Sr. Big Mac, coming into tonight's race inside of your top 10. He was 7th in the overall point standings coming into tonight's race, so very close to that cutoff line as far as the chase is concerned here, and that's got to be on all of these drivers' minds tonight. And just 3 more races left before the drivers will begin that 5-race run for the championship. We've got Iowa, Charlotte coming up next, and then at the beginning of August, we'll hit things off over into Pocono for the final round in the regular season. Darlington kicking off the chase here for the Butt Kicker Ayers iRacing Paints ARCA Menard Series. What will the drivers do? Any games being played? Nope. Looks like everybody that looks to pit road is going to come to pit road. Field follows your race leader, Kevin Burrows, down to pit road. And just like that, yep, everybody going to come on down. So, well, we're going to take this opportunity to take a brief commercial break. But don't worry, race fans, you won't miss a thing as we go swift side by side. And just like that, we're back, and as promised, you didn't miss any of that great pit road work and pace laps. Drivers doing well under the pace speed. I mean, about your average interstate running, about 55. Who drives 55? I mean, let's be honest. I think they could probably kick up the pace speed here at Talladega Superspeedway as well as Daytona. How about Pocono? My gosh, Pocono under caution. Also one of those long dreaded journeys for a lot of the drivers, but, well, nonetheless, you get what you got. Anyways, back on track, back on subject, double file, back down into turn 3. We'll kick things off with our first restart of the night, the 15 of Logan Hartman. He's made up 6 positions from where he started tonight's race, but to his inside, your race leader, your points leader coming into tonight's race, the 23 of Kevin Burrows. He'll line up inside. He'll have control of the restart. He's gained 5 positions. How about Jason Branch and that 99 iHeart Radio machine? Branch up 7 positions, actually 8 positions. He has actually scored in third, second car inside lane. And there you see that pace car ducking off. Field's got a long way to go to get to the restart box. No sense in jumping the restart here as drivers are just going to run you back down. And, well, Burrows, he nails the gas on the loud pedal. Green flag flies for the second time here tonight at Talladega Superspeedway, and it looks like the boss man upstate now a little bit late to wave that green flag up there in the flag stand. Gets it out there in the air, so there you have it over on the left-hand side of your timing and scoring. Finally, that green flag does fly. Burrows leads this field. The 15 left high and dry, all alone right now. Jerry Cochran, he's going to jump from the bottom lane to the outside. Oh, looks like Jason Branch is hunting the front now. Branch going to pull out a line. 4 cars stacked up on the outside. Noah Owens goes back to the bottom. Logan Hartman going to take control of the race. He drops to the bottom of the speedway. Jason Branch now takes control of that high lane. He's got the 18 of Cochran right behind him. Outside lane losing a little bit of momentum as the numbers on that bottom lane right now. Here comes another 2 cars fast with that draft. And oh, look at this. Branch might get his first lap led. No, at the line. It's going to go to that 15 of Logan Hartman. That's going to be our 4th different lead change amongst 3 different drivers so far here tonight, working lap number 14 out of the 65 scheduled in tonight's official race distance. Drivers trying to keep their engines cool. You can see the 18 jump out of line just a little bit, as well as that 71 of Todd McGregor, your pole sitter. He ducked below that yellow line for just a brief moment. You got to be careful of doing that because drivers, they smell blood in the water when they see a driver duck those left side tires down beneath that double yellow line. They very well may not play nice and let you back in. How about that 77 of John Beal? He is way up the track right now. Way up the track all by himself, and it looks like he's going to join that second pack of cars back there. Robert Gillard, John Peel, Donald Bennett, they're all going to run stacked up with each other right now. And if they're not careful, they're going to be in danger of losing that lead pack, losing the draft, and that is not something you want to do here at Talladega Superspeedway, especially with a smaller field here tonight for the ARCA Menard Series. Only 15 drivers taking to the track here for the start of tonight's race. John McMillan Sr. stuffs it in the wall. In turns 3 and 4, he's going to be listed off of the track, still trying to repair the damage on his ARCA Menard Series machine. So 14 drivers still running, 14 drivers still on the lead lap, side by side racing at the front of this field. 3 rows deep now, make that 4 rows deep as the 16 of Ethan Mokwa. Where'd he come from? He's now inside the top 10, running in that 7th position, 4th car outside lane. Kevin Burrows, Logan Hartman, still going at it, 1st and 2nd. There you can see the 71 of Todd McGregor pushing Burrows for the time being. And it doesn't actually look like anybody's getting to the rear bumper of the driver in front of them. Doesn't look like they're employing that bump draft just yet here tonight. Tell you what, get you a little closer to the action. How about an overhead camera shot, or an in-car, I should say, camera shot? I believe that's the 99 of Jason Branch. Yes, it is tucked in right behind that 15 of Logan Hartman. And look, just look how close these drivers are running. You could almost reach out and touch that bottom lane here. Oh my gosh. Not just that close out front, look how close out back. That is some great camera work. Do appreciate all the drivers, crews, teams allowing the guys and girls back there at the Turn 3 Racing headquarters to come down here, put these great camera shots on the cars, bring you some great camera shots and some live action shots there on board with these ARCA Menard Series drivers. Going to go high above the track now with one of our Turn 3 drone cams here at this 2.5 mile super speedway. Driver still side by side for that second position as Hartman now pulls into that front spot to control the race, and he's going to be able to play the draft game a little bit here if he wants. Let's see if he ducks and dodges from bottom to top. No, looks like he's not going to try to stop the run on the outside. No blocking just yet. That 15 going to stay tucked in line down on the bottom of the raceway. They'll make their way off of turn number 4 back through the tri-oval. Donald Bennett, big wiggle as he loses the draft. Oh my gosh, Robert Gillard, Donald Bennett, and John Peel, they are flirting with disaster right now. They are very close to losing that draft. Look at that. There you can see the separation already, and if we get a long green flag run, that will spell trouble for those drivers that are playing it a little bit safe here. After an early caution here at Talladega Superspeedway back on lap number 9, we have been back green flag racing for 9 laps so far. So drivers may be a little bit wary of how these tires are going to react. Jason Branch, top to bottom, he's going to take control of the race. Got to make it back to the line to make it official. This is going to give us our 5th different lead change with 4 different drivers here tonight. Jason Branch goes to the top of the speed charts, to the top of the standings for the first time here tonight. Can Branch get back to victory lane? 3 wide for first. Noah Owens comes skating straight through the middle, jumps to the high side to try to get a push off of that 15. He's got no choice but to check up a little bit. No, they're going to drop to the bottom, maybe put that 88 and 15 to the high side. No, they'll stay stacked up. What a run there through the middle by that 88 of Noah Owens. Drivers, I'm sure, if not the spotters, definitely took notice of that move and look for one of those maneuvers to... Whoa, and what happened to Owens? Owens way up the track. Noah Owens way up the track and slow. He got into the outside wall. Oh no, tough break for Noah Owens after having a great run right there. Oh, that is a tough break for the kid inside of that 88 machine. Man was running good, had a great run through the middle to try to battle for that top spot. Unfortunately got into the outside wall, and that has damaged his butt kicker Ayers iRacing Paints ARCA Menard Series machine enough to make him drop all the way to the tail end of the field, and he is already 7 seconds off pace. 88's night very well may be over with. There you can see the 51 off in the background. John McMillan Jr. back out on track. Senior, I apologize, back out on track. 11 laps down, but still trying to get any and every point that may be available here as we go 3 wide once again at the front of this. Oh, and contact. The 18 goes around. Oh my gosh. Carnage, chaos. The 14 involved. 45, 99. Burrows goes flipping. Oh my gosh. Kevin Burrows went flipping. He went for a ride. Oh my gosh. We got to watch that one more time, race fans. That was, oh my goodness. Contact, the 99, the 18 get together. Oh my God, what a hard lick. That, oh my gosh. Kevin Burrows, man. One more look here. And there you can just see all the carnage and chaos. Burrows on his lid, knocked in the driver's door, flipped back over. Oh my gosh, man. One more time. This has got to hurt. Watch this. Oh my. Oh, I'm good. I got it. I'm good. I'm good. I'm okay. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Man, tires flipping off of that car. What a massive wreck. There you can see the damage. No tires on that 23 ARCA Menards series machine. My gosh. What a wreck there for Kevin Burrows, Jason Branch, Noah Owens with some luck here. He had contact with the outside wall, but he's able to get himself onto pit road and try to fix some of that damage. But man, two of your previous race winners, they may be caught out here. 23 laps into tonight's race, right around that halfway point. And carnage strikes at Talladega Super Speedway. Anthony Zirkle, Jeffrey Cochran, Kevin Burrows, all involved. Jason Branch also involved in this one. 4 or 5 drivers caught up and involved in this one. And while Hartman stays out on the track, looks like McGregor, Staples, and Cameron all come to pit road. Mokwa, Campbell, they're waiting to go down to pit road. It looks like Mokwa's going to come to pit road. Campbell, Bennett also is going to come to pit road. So it looks like a lonely man out there on the track right now. Logan Hartman will lead this field when we go back. Green flag racing, second caution of the night. The big one towards the front of this field. My gosh, a lot of drivers caught up and involved in that one. We're going to step away for just a brief commercial break. Don't go anywhere, race fans. We'll be right back.
We got big time problems with that motor, buddy. Hey, just between you and me, the idea is to avoid the other cars. Congratulations! You just set the sport back 30 years with that move. That move will put you in the Hall of Shame. You keep doing stuff like that and we're going to lose our sponsor. Looks like that's it for us today. Now I know why you got canned by your old team. It's over. We can't fix that damage. Your car is toast. You'll need a tow back to pit lane. Press and hold your reset button and we'll come and get you.
With the BUTTKICKER Gamer 2, what you see and what you hear is what you feel. BUTTKICKER, The future is feeling.
And back trackside as the remaining drivers get double file. Lee Staples going to take control of the race. That's going to give us our 5th different leader for our 6th different lead change here tonight. Staples going to line up inside row number 1. Down on the bottom, Todd McGregor, your pole sitter, just to his outside. David Cameron, Anthony Zirkle going to make up row number 2. Row number 3 for the restart, Donald Bennett, followed by Logan Hartman, John Peel, and Lee Campbell. Last driver on the lead lap, and it looks like Noah Owens and Jerry Cochran both able to get their machines back out on track. They are listed off of the lead lap, though. Robert Gillard, John McMillan Sr., well, no, it looks like Gillard not able to get his machine back out there. John McMillan Sr. gets his 51 back out on track, though. Pace car down and away. Field makes their way to the restart box. Here we go, and, well, he's going to wait all the way to the restart box here. Oh, and it looks like Field may, yep, green flag, green flag. Looks like Field was waiting until the restart line there. Lee Staples taking him all the way deep in the restart box, and McGregor gets up through the gears. Does he have enough to clear him by the time he gets to turn 1? Not quite going to get there. He's going to lose a little bit of ground on that outside. Here comes the 10 trying to fill that spot. David Cameron. How about Donald Bennett? He was close to losing the draft. Now he's running 3rd car inside lane 6 position on the track. He's got the 15 of Logan Hartman right behind him. The 77 of John Peel. He's now up 8 spots from where he started tonight's race. Peel knocking on the door of a top 5, up 13 spots, though. Anthony Zirkle, your biggest mover of the race. He sits in the 4th position right now. Inside lane car number 4. Or actually, that's the outside lane Zirkle's in. Double file, 3 rows deep, 1st through 6th. Back through turn number 2, lap number 27, out of the 65 scheduled in tonight's official race distance. And we have had a turn of tables. Jason Branch, Kevin Burrows. Top 2 drivers in the point standings, the only 2 drivers to visit victory lane, and they were caught up and involved in our latest incident. They're both behind pit wall, beating and banging, trying to sawzall and refabricate some of the metal on their machines to get back out there on the track. So it looks like for the time being, we will have a new race winner here in season number 3 for Swift Motorsports, BUTTKICKER, Ayers, iRacing Paints, ARCA Menards series. And man, what a great season so far. And as we've already said earlier in tonight's broadcast, just tonight and 3 more races before we begin that 5-race chase to the championship. And how about on that outside lane, man? He does not want to be out there by himself very long. That 4 of Anthony Zirkle, he's going to get left behind. Looks like he's going to have to fall back in line into that 3rd car outside lane. And the gap opening up now. Donald Bennett beginning to back up just a little bit. Looks like Bennett not ready to play just yet. Keep an eye on that scroller down there on the bottom of your screen. You can find some great information about upcoming events, about the season standings, race winners as well. Great things down there on that ticker. And as always, if you haven't already, race fans, join us in the push to 2,000 subscribers. While you're here, while you're watching, drop these drivers a thumbs up, click subscribe, and smash that bell over there on the right-hand side. Get notified anytime we go live here on the Turn 3 Racing Network, whether it's myself, Dave in the Cave, or anybody else back at the Turn 3 headquarters. We do appreciate each and every one of you each and every time you stop by, whether you're just sliding through to say what's up and hey, or you are the dedicated fan, friend, family, or maybe even sponsor. We do appreciate each and every one of you. Without you, there would be no us. So while you're here, drop these drivers that thumbs up. 3 wide racing on lap number 30 for the race lead. Staples at the bottom, McGregor in the middle, and the 15 of Hartman at the top, all alone. But look at him pull that outside lane. If he doesn't get some help quick, he's going to lose some spots. And Owen to the outside wall just a little bit. Looks like Noah Owens clipped that outside wall for a second time. 3 wide, 2 rows deep at the front of this field. Whoa, big moves out of a lot of drivers. Staples gonna fire off on that bottom lane, man. 2 cars clear. Owen says, I'm done. Elevator drops from the top all the way to the bottom. We'll stay 3 wide back there for third. Battle for third going to go away now as just on that outside, McGregor, and I believe that is the 15. Both of those 2 drivers going to lose some ground here. They'll stay tucked up with each other running on that outside lane. 4 cars to the bottom now with that 88 of Noah Owens. Last driver in line on the inside row, but McGregor and Hartman not wanting to play nice just yet. They'll try to keep that outside lane going as we are just at the halfway point here tonight. Ooh, coming to take lap number 32, and we haven't discussed this yet. We haven't had that long green flag run. We haven't had that green flag pit cycle hit us just yet. 7th different lead change of the night. McGregor goes back to the point. He'll drop from the top to the bottom right in front of that 5 of Lee Staples. But as I was saying, we haven't had that long green flag run. We haven't had to have a green flag pit stop just yet. That's something these drivers have got to keep on their minds. Field is a little bit thinner, so the possibility of that long green flag run a little bit bigger as well. So we'll have to wait and see if that's how it all goes down, if that's how things play out here, and which one of these drivers is already working on that strategy, already looking at how they're going to run the second half of this race. When are they going to have to come to pit road? It's all going to change if we get a late race caution, but you've got to be on top of it at the very moment you can be. So I wonder which drivers, crew chiefs, and spotters are all working together already looking at that, because right now it is a hot and heated battle at the front of this field. The 15 of Hartman and the 71 of McGregor going back at it once again. How about Zirkle back to the outside lane right behind that 15? He's looking to put the 4 at the front of the field for the first time here tonight. Not able to quite push that 15 to the top spot just yet. Zirkle going to stay second car outside lane. He's got the 88 of Noah Owens. Whoa, big moment there. The 15 almost being put 3 wide. And Zirkle going to get edged out. Noah Owens going to put the nose of his 88 machine just to the inside. Force that 4 to the high side for a moment. He's going to drop back, lose a spot on that outside lane. He'll now be the 3rd car in line in the America Online Good Wrench number 4. And we said it. Kevin Burrows, he's been on fire as of late, going to victory lane the last 3 times we hit the track here in the Butt Kicker Ayers iRacing Paints ARCA Menard Series. 3 races before that, Jason Branch was dominating the beginning of the season. So we've seen 2 drivers rip off 3 race wins in a row, but tonight with Burrows and Branch back behind pit road, fixing their machine still. Oh, and looks like we've got a little bit of a mix-up. There we go. Fixing their machines. It looks like we're going to have a new race winner, because I doubt they're going to be able to come from over 12 laps down to win tonight's race. So look for a new race winners celebrating down there in victory lane here tonight. The 15 of Hartman and the 71 have pulled clear of everybody. The 5 of Lee Staples, he's still having to deal with some drivers as Donald Bennett pulling a little bit of Houdini. Now you see me, now you don't. He comes back clear sitting in front of that 18 of Jerry Cochran. We've seen Cochran involved in that earlier incident, the big one here at Talladega Super Speedway. And yes, you can still have a big one with only 15 drivers. We watched it, and Kevin Burrows wish we didn't, because he went flipping and flying all over the track. Tough break for that 23 here tonight, as Hartman still trying to keep control of the race, but that outside lane, man, powered up. Noah Owens, big move to the bottom. Owens with a big move to the bottom. He dropped right when that 71 of McGregor dropped to the inside lane, and that's going to leave that 4 high and dry. Here comes the 15. No, Owens going to try to block that run. Big moves. Owens now going to get stuck 3 wide in the middle. Owens going to force his way back down to the bottom of the speedway. Third car in line there. You can see a lot of movement, a lot of wiggle out of these cars right now as they jostle and jockey for position here. Nobody tiptoeing through the tulips here tonight at Talladega Super Speedway. Noah Owens, man, I'm telling you what, he ready to go somewhere. He has got an appointment, and I think he is running late. Top to the bottom, bottom to the top, trying to get the lanes moving, trying to gain some positions. Owens on a mad dash right now. The 10 of David Cameron going to take over the third spot on the inside lane, and here comes Owens looking 3 wide once again. Nope. Whoa, and here comes Zirkle. He's going to drop down on the elevator. He's going to take clear cut it advantage into that second spot, and that's going to put that 18 of Noah Owens all by himself. And, well, Todd McGregor says, I've had enough. He's going to jump to the outside. He's going to try to get the race lead back. Hartman gave us our 8th different race leader, and Todd McGregor going to take it back. That's going to be our 9th different lead change. And, you know, if we were counting them every single time they happen, it'd probably be somewhere up and around 20, 30 different lead changes already. We're only counting them at the line, making it official. That way, easy to keep track of as well. And a big mix-up at the front. Logan Hartman going to take control over the race lead once again. That's going to be 10 different lead changes here tonight. Man, I'm telling you what, these drivers, they ain't playing around. They ain't playing no games. And how about Donald Bennett? Where did he come from? Outside of your top 5. Big run on the high side. Bennett going to line up second car outside a lane, and he's going to be right there on that 71 of McGregor, and he's going to fight for a spot inside your top 5 here. Now Bennett all over that 71. And how about we do a little bit of driver highlights and spotlights? We haven't got to that yet here tonight. A lot of great racing action, and it's going to be quite hard here, so we're just going to go ahead and run it down the good old-fashioned way here on the Turn 3 Racing Network. Why don't we go ahead, start with the drivers at the front of this field right now with the race lead. 71 of Todd McGregor, and looks like he very well may lose that race lead to the driver just to his inside. Logan Hartman in the 15. He has been on a tear all night long so far here. And how about this, man? Kutztown, Pennsylvania's very own Keystone Motorsports driver, the 31 of Donald Bennett. Turn 3 Racing Network Bromley designed sim box machine, looking good here after playing some games at the back of the field for a while. Bennett now running in the 4th spot, second car outside a lane. And how about the newcomer, the 4 of Anthony Merkel, right there, 4th place on the track there. You can see that American Online Good Wrench Plus service machine looking pretty good, up 13 spots from where he started tonight's race. John Peel, what a run so far here tonight for the Bradenton, Florida native. Peel on the outside lane, trying to get up there to the tail end of Donald Bennett, help his calls out just a little bit as McGregor takes control over the race. That's going to be our 12th different lead change here tonight. Lee Staples right here running in the 6th position now. The 5 of Staples has been running well all race long as well, and he has got the 10 of David Cameron stacked up right behind him Noah Owens in that 88. There you can see him. He is listed the first car 1 lap down, and that very well may be why he's making those moves, trying to get himself back on the lead lap, because if he's not careful, he's going to have to deal with Jerry Cochran in that 18 machine, who is also just 1 lap down here tonight. They're going to be battling for that lucky dog position. And with 25 laps left to go, drivers beginning to mix things up at the front of this field. Donald Bennett looks to take the top spot away. He's going to do so at the line. Bennett takes over the race lead for the first time here tonight. That's going to be our 6th different race leader. 13 lead changes. McGregor going to pull strong on the bottom side now. Almost a full car length in front of Donald Bennett, so that inside lane really gaining the momentum now. McGregor looks to try to block. He's not going to get there. He's not going to get there in time to throw that block in. 3 wide for the race lead. Bennett at the top. McGregor in the sucker hole in the middle right now. Hartman may be the one with the advantage by the time they come off of turn 4. Still 3 wide for second, third place now as Hartman goes back to the point. 14 different lead changes here tonight. My gosh. And we have still got 23 laps to go. This is just going to get more and more heated towards the end of tonight's race. You can see those blocks beginning to be a little more sudden. Drivers making those moves a little bit more abruptly. Looks like the 4 may look to that middle lane. No, going to stay tucked in behind the 15 of Hartman down on the inside. Pole sitter McGregor pulling Donald Bennett around at the top. Can McGregor drop back down to the bottom in front of that 15? I don't know, man. I don't know. Man, I'm telling you, this is some great racing action here tonight. Gonna jump down now, trackside onboard camera shot, overhead camera shot with that 20, with the 31 of Donald Bennett looking at the tail end, that rear deck lid of the 71 of Todd McGregor right off in front of him. There you can see the 15 of Logan Hartman on the bottom. These drivers are all over each other right now as they head through turn 2 back down the backstretch. There you see the gap back to that 88 of Noah Owens. He's going to come up here with a big run. Man, drivers stacked up, going at it. Onboard camera shot. Take a look at the driver inside of that number 4 machine. Anthony Zirkle getting the job done. Debut race, and he is running inside the top 5, up 13 spots from where he started tonight's race. So great job so far by the driver inside of that 4. Back high above the track, once again, one of our turn 3 drone cams will get a little bit closer to the action. Tell you what, we haven't done this one yet either. We're going to mute the mic for just a second. What do you say, race fans? Let's turn it up. Green flag pit stops underway. We've seen some smoke out of some drivers' tires coming to pit road. Is anybody going to get popped by those pit road police the first time they've had to make a green flag pit stop here tonight? This could be the make it or break it moment in the race for multiple drivers. We stay green flag racing with 19 laps to go. McGregor going to bring the field to pit road behind him. We'll jump back to Donald Bennett, who's got off of pit road first. He's well and clear of the whole field, but that may spell some trouble because he's got drivers behind him that are going to get packed up and running with each other. Logan Hartman, Lee Staples, no, they're going to go side by side. Lee Staples not wanting to push that 15 at this moment. They're both going to step away from the lap machine. The 88 of Noah Owens, he's going to fall to the wayside for the time being as Donald Bennett now out to a 1.6 second advantage over these two drivers running with each other. Bennett has got to be careful here. Todd McGregor, David Cameron, they're off of pit road getting up to speed now. Looks like Cameron's going to lose some positions. Where is Todd McGregor? McGregor is Bennett's only hope right now, trying to get off of pit road and get up to speed. There's Donald Bennett up to full song. Here comes Staples and Hartman. Bennett passes Gregor. Here comes Lee Staples and Logan Hartman. They're going to stay packed up with each other. They're going to go by Bennett. Oh, no, Bennett is a sitting duck. He's got to hope he can snatch some of that draft here and do it quick. Lee Staples, oh, he's going to drop to the bottom and leave Hartman at the high side. Eight different leaders for 17 lead changes so far here tonight. What a race at Talladega Superspeedway. Donald Bennett somehow was able to keep a hold of that draft. How about your pole sitter right there, Todd McGregor? He's 1 second back from Logan Hartman. I don't think he's going to be able to catch and sniff any of this draft here. Looks like these three at the front, they very well may break away from the field. Anthony Zirkle with some trouble on the pit road. He's going to lose a little bit of ground, lose some time. He'll drop back to the 6th position right now, battling with, I believe that is the 77 of John Peel. And how about McGregor? He was able to sniff that draft and look at the run, 3 wide at the line for the race lead. And McGregor going to power from 4th all the way to 1st. What a run. Man, I tell you what, the draft is serious. And look at the big run that Staples and Bennett got back to the tail end of McGregor. They're going to check up for just a moment here. Instead of stacking things up and going 3 wide, they have got themselves a 4-car breakaway over 10 seconds, or just about 10 seconds separates these 4 drivers back to 5th place runner David Cameron. So with just 15 laps to go as they cross the line, looks like the front of this field is beginning to take shape. And how about that for a race here at Talladega Superspeedway, race fans? We had the big one early. We had some of your points leaders in trouble. Your 2, oh my gosh, big moment there for Lee Staples as he was pushing on the tail end of McGregor. McGregor got all sorts out of shape. That got the 5 of Lee Staples out of shape. Oh my gosh, Staples looking to try to get around that 71, just not able to do it. Donald Bennett don't know where he wants to be. He's going to look to 3rd lane for a moment. He'll stay tucked up and with the draft right here, but Bennett things getting a little bit sketchy in front of that 31. And how about Logan Hartman? Only here for, I believe, the past 2, possibly 3 races so far this season. Well back in the point standings, but a race win will catapult him up and possibly into a position where he can try to scratch his way into a chase spot. As we've got tonight and just 3 more nights to go before we will set the chase grid for that 5-race run to the championship right here in Swift Motorsports. Butt Kicker Ayers iRacing Paints ARCA Menard Series. Hartman going to take control of the race now with just 13 laps to go. 4-car breakaway. Donald Bennett in the 31. He's got that turn 3 machine powered up on the outside, trying to pull his weight all alone. 3 cars on the inside, not able to break away from him. And you know what? Although we've got a battle right here, why don't we go check out this one real quick? The 3 cars all stacked up nose to tail. Anthony Zirkle's got John Peel right behind him. 51 of John McMillan Sr. down multiple laps here tonight, down 10 laps as they run. But sits right here, 3rd car in line. He could have a say in how this thing shakes out between Zirkle and Peel for 6th and 7th. Back up to the front, though, we'll take a look at what's going on with the race lead. And, Donald Bennett looked to go 3 wide for a moment. They're going to sort that thing on out. Jason Branch, he's been able to get his machine back out there on pit road and doesn't look too much worse for the wear. Looks like Branch running at about right at the speed these drivers are, being able to hang out right there in the draft. And now Donald Bennett going to get left all alone once again, back on the high side all by himself. Nowhere to go on the inside just yet. Lee Staples looks to take control over the race and give us our 18th lead change of the night. How about that for restrictor plate racing race fans? I tell you what, these Swift Motorsports Butt Kicker Ayers iRacing Paints ARCA Menard Series drivers putting on a show right here on the world's #1 racing simulator, iRacing.com. And Hartman able to pull back and take control at the line, so no official lead change just yet. Staples looks to grab it now on the bottom lane. Bennett just about a car length back from him. And I wonder if they're setting up some runs here, trying to see what it's going to take to really make that run to the front. We seen Todd McGregor kind of lay back a little bit there after the green flag run and have a huge draft and take it from 4th all the way to 1st. Is McGregor trying to time that again as he begins to lose a little bit of ground to Donald Bennett. He's about 3 car lengths off of that 31 machine, and Bennett about the same back to that 5. Wonder if there's any talking going on between that 71 and 31 right now. Will they work together at the end of the race to try to catch out that 15 and 5? We'll have to wait to see how it all unfolds, how it all plays out here with just 10 laps to go here at Talladega Super Speedway. Todd McGregor now with a big run. He's got help. He's got a push out of that 99. The 15 is going to go to the top of the track. Try to block that. It's going to go 3 wide for the race lead. Lee Staples at the bottom. Hartman going to get freight trained by McGregor. And McGregor going to go all the way to the point. New race leader once again. That 71 of Todd McGregor, your pole sitter, going to go back to the point. That's going to be officially your 18th different lead change here tonight. Donald Bennett going to drop from 2nd now back to 3rd. And all the way back to, I believe that is going to be 3rd as Hartman jumped to the outside. Staples still hugged up to that double yellow line. That is one of your best friends when you are restrictor plate racing. Got to make them go the high side, got to make them go the long way around and really have their car wound up or have a lot of draft help. And it looks like some of these drivers beginning to set sail. Bennett looks like he may be falling to the wayside just a little bit here. Or is he trying to play it smart and get a little bit of draft help and a little bit of push out of that 99 of Jason Branch? McGregor going to cross the line in the top spot still. Your top three, your podium position still going at it, man. I tell you what, this is going to be a crazy finish. I've got a feeling, race fans, this is going to get nuts soon. Hartman back to the top spot. That's going to give us our 19th different lead change here tonight if he can keep that top spot as they cross the line. And Donald Bennett, he's beginning to fall short of here a little bit. He's dropped now about 4 car lengths off of this 3-car battle for the race lead. Got to wonder if he's really playing that game and just going to go with 1 or maybe 2 laps to go, see if he can't utilize the push out of that 99 of Jason Branch and also the draft in front of him. Lee Staples look to the outside. There goes McGregor to try to block that run. They'll go 3 wide for the race lead. Halfway down the back stretch, McGregor gonna pull. Oh, Lee Staples, big moment. Jason Branch gonna go to the outside and around Donald Bennett. Now Bennett's gonna have to get in the gas. He's gonna have to get up there and try to make it on his own. McGregor jumped to the outside lane. The 99 of Jason Branch to the outside lane. Now Logan Hartman back to the bottom. Back across the line. He'll be the race leader. 20 different lead changes here tonight. My gosh. Drivers getting it done. 6 laps to go. And with just 6 laps to go, race fans, join us in that push to 2,000 subscribers. If you haven't already, drop these drivers a thumbs up, click subscribe, and smash that bell over there on the right-hand side. Get notified anytime we go live here on the Turn 3 Racing Network, and you can catch some great racing action like this right here each and every night, 7 days a week on the Turn 3 Racing Network. Battle for the top spot, 2 and 3 wide as we head to the line with the high five coming from the boss man upstate out. He's going to give 4 drivers. He's high-fiving the heck out of the field right now. 4 drivers all within 0.2 of a second of each other. Who's going to get the job done with just 5 to go? Man, I'm telling you what, too, and a late race caution would really shake things up. Only 7 drivers left on the lead lap. That would give Noah Owens that lucky dog position, but would anybody come down for fuel and tires? That's a real question. That's something we're only going to find out if we see that late race caution. And now Donald Bennett looks like he's losing a little bit more ground here. Looks like he's struggling with late race pace. Todd McGregor, your pole sitter, he's going to lead that lap. That's going to be lead change number 21. Whoa, and contact! Oh, no contact! Oh, no. McGregor hard into the outside wall. Logan Hartman into the outside wall. And we stay green flag racing. It is a 2-car breakaway at the front of this field. Lee Staples, almost 1 second advantage over Donald Bennett right now. Bennett, no help from the 99 of Jason Branch to get up there and try to snatch that spot away. He's going to have to do it the good old-fashioned way. He's going to have to do it with no draft help. Oh my gosh, this just got big. Bennett closing in, the Jaws theme music playing inside of that number 5's helmet. Oh my gosh, Bennett got back to him. He's there with 3 laps to go. Contact between 2 of your top 4 last time by, and that put Todd McGregor and Logan Hartman back behind the 8 ball. McGregor, Hartman to pit road. That's going to leave us with just 5 drivers left on the lead lap. Your top 2 Lee Staples, Donald Bennett, they'll fight for that top spot. They'll see the popsicle sticks on display this time around as they make their way off of turn 4 back across the stripe. Staples with the race lead. 2 laps remain. 22 different lead changes here tonight. Will we see 23? 14.5 second advantage for these top 2. When will Bennett make the move? Will Staples be able to hold him off? Will he be able to pull off the block? My goodness, this got really tricky for that 31 really quick with the trouble Adam McGregor and Hartman. These top 2 going to make their way through 3 and 4. They're going to have to come back around one more time. They'll make their way through turn 4 now. Back to the tri-oval. Coming to the white flag. The boss man's got it in hand. Wait for it, and white flag. Final lap here tonight at Talladega Superspeedway as Lee Staples crosses the line. Donald Bennett tucked in right behind him. When will Bennett make the move? He'll stay tucked in through 1 and 2. Tucked in right there down the backstretch. Bennett looking to go. Will he go into 3? No, stays right there with him for the time being. He'll head into turn 3, still in second. The 5 of Lee Staples hugging that double yellow line. Gotta be careful about coming off of it like that. Bennett looks to the bottom. No, he'll stay tucked in line. Off of turn 4, final lap. It's time to go. Donald Bennett looking to the inside. It's there. It's open. Bennett trying to squeeze there. Contact. Lee Staples goes around. Donald Bennett gonna take the lead. Wow. Checkered flag. Donald Bennett gonna take the top spot in the checkered flag here tonight at Talladega Superspeedway. Oh my gosh. What a run. Staples left the door open just enough for the 31 of Bennett to stick the nose in there. And when Staples tried to close the door, he almost went around. I'm not sure how the race officials are going to call this one. But right now, Donald Bennett walks away with the checkered flag. What a move at the end. Just enough room to put that 31's nose down there and snatch the checkered flag coming through the tri-oval. We'll let that 31 get his celebrating on. I tell you what a run by Donald Bennett. Lee Staples and David Cameron going to walk away with the final spot on the podium here tonight. What a run out of that number 10 machine as well. And well, race fans, we're going to step away for just a brief commercial break. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back with all your post-race interviews right here from Talladega Superspeedway on the Turn 3 Racing Network. Back at Talladega Superspeedway, post-race interviews ready to kick off. Let's see if we can have a few words with one of the drivers that walked away in the final podium spot here tonight. Let's see if we can't dial up and have a word or two with that 10 of David Cameron. David, it's Dave in the booth. You got a copy? Looks like still trying to work on the audio and the mic here. Let's try that one more time. Let's see if we can't catch in and have a word or two with the driver that finished in third here tonight. David, it's Dave in the booth. You got a copy?
Yeah.
Hey, I got you. There you go. Sometimes you got to shake the cord. No, I'm just kidding. How you doing, bud? How you feeling after a pretty decent finish here tonight at Talladega Superspeedway?
I'm happy. Just tried to stay out of trouble.
Oh,
It sort of worked.
I was going to say, stay out of trouble. We had some trouble here, 3 different little incidents here tonight. How did you keep it clean through I'm going to call it the big one as it involved 5 drivers?
I just got lucky. I got a little front end damage. I just stuck low the whole night, and just happened to squeeze by it on the bottom. And I knew I was going to have a decent finish after that, but with a little bit of luck.
Well, David, you came into tonight's race 5th in the point standings. Gonna finish well above Jason Branch and Kevin Burrows, so that should vote well for you in those point standings. So, again, my man, congratulations on a great run here tonight, walking away with the 3rd spot on the podium tonight. Before we let you go, though, would you like to give any shout-outs, thank yous, love yous? Thank anybody back home on that 10?
Just a few of my friends that watch sometimes, but no, but just thank you anyways. And, have a good night.
All right, well, David, my man, it was a heck of a job here tonight for you, and we'll see if we can't catch up with you at possibly Iowa or maybe even Charlotte.
Oh, that would be nice.
All right, well, David Cameron walks away inside of that 10 machine in the 3rd spot here tonight, and that's going to bring us to the driver that walked away in 2nd here tonight. Let's see if we can't dial up that 5 of Lee Staples. It's Dave in the booth. You got a copy?
Yeah, I got you, man.
Hey, bud, how you feeling after being so close to walking away with that race win here tonight?
Well, I mean, it sucks to get moved over on a speedway for the wins. This kind of attitude has invaded iRacing that anything's okay on the last lap. I guess I'm just too old school for my good, I guess.
Well, Lee, I mean, you came into tonight's race a little bit behind in the point standings, walking away with a 2nd place here tonight. How are you feeling about your championship hopes moving forward, as we've only got 3 more races before we set that championship grid?
Yeah, to be honest with you, I'm not racing for points. I'm racing to try to win. So that's one reason I'm kind of bummed out right now.
I hear you. I hear it. Well, I mean, we all know, too, Talladega Superspeedway, it's one of those toss-up ones. Fortunately for you, though, in your crew, I mean, you were there at the end. You had a chance for it. Nobody likes to finish in 2nd here, but nonetheless, a great run by you all night long. You were in the spot you needed to be. Just didn't quite work out and pan out your way. But before we let you go here, Lee, would you like to give any shout-outs, thank yous, love yous, thank anybody on that 5 machine?
Yeah, I want to thank my wife, Karen, and my team, LA Sim Sport.
All right. Well, if that's all you got, then man, we'll see if we can't talk to you again at Iowa, maybe Charlotte, or even I believe Pocono is the last race in the regular season.
Maybe we will. I'll be there.
All right. Well, we'll look for you trackside, and a great run once again here tonight.
Thanks, man. Appreciate it.
There you go. Final few parting words out of the driver. Not too happy with finishing 2nd, and let's be honest, nobody is ever happy with 2nd. Lee Staples, great run here tonight. Led a handful of laps. Unfortunately, there at the end, just not going to work out for him and his 5 crew, and he'll finish tonight's race back in the second spot. Now let's see if we can get a word in with the driver in victory lane, burning it down inside of that turn 3 Bromley design machine. Donald Bennett's Dave in the booth. You got me?
I got you, buddy.
Hey, well, I'm going to poke a little bit of fun at you here, Donald, just because I can. It took you 2 years to put that machine in victory lane, but you got it done.
Yeah, it was one of them things, just learning who to race around, what you can do with who, and, who to stay away from, and, just learning the car and picking the right moment. I mean, we've come close, at Phoenix last year and couldn't get it done. And, I, Talladega is my track. I really do well here. And, it was just the right moment.
Well, walk us through a little bit of the race strategy for you and your 31 team. We noticed there for a good portion of the beginning of the race, you were kind of playing it safe towards the back end of the field, and after that big one took out about 4 or 5 drivers, that's when we really seen you move your way to the front. Was that the strategy all night, just to bide time until it was time?
Yeah. At super speedways, it's all about keeping your equipment clean, and just picking your moments, getting in and out of pit lane. Tonight I didn't take any tires, and I came in with that strategy. I was just fuel and go, and everything just seemed to work out to my benefit. I was really disappointed to see Todd McGregor get wrecked there. I don't know exactly what happened, but I was going to work with him at the end, try to either win or at least get a top 2 finish. And he got into the wall, and it was just me and Lee. And at that point, I was just trying to hold on to him and make sure I didn't lose him. And yeah, I mean, it was more or less just a Dale Earnhardt Sr. coming to the checkered line, give him a little bump and run, and he went high, left the bottom door open, and I sent it. It, it wasn't the way I would have wanted to finish it. I really didn't mean to get into the side of him. I don't know if he came down on me or just wasn't aware that I was coming through that hole, but again, Lee, I apologize. I wasn't intentional, but hard racing at the end is what it's about. So
Absolutely. Well, my man, again, congratulations on your first win this year, and I believe the first win here with Swift Motorsports. And with that, you're going to move yourself up through those point standings, give yourself a little bit more wiggle room when it comes time for the chase to begin. So, Donald, my man, congratulations on the race win before we let you go. Shout-outs, thank yous, love yous.
Always. I want to thank the admins. I want to thank you guys up in the booth. I want to thank my sponsor, Turn 3, Bromley Designs. I want to thank Roger. He's down in Tennessee right now, handling some business. He's basically taught me a lot on iRacing, so it's a huge thank you to him. I, of course, want to thank my wife and my kids for allowing me to spend some time out here and do this and have fun. And as always, it's a blast. So
All right, my man. Well, we'll see if you can't rip off a few more in a row. That seems to be the trend once you get to victory lane. We'll see if that holds true for you at Iowa and Charlotte. And until then, my man, enjoy this win.
all right, thanks, buddy.
All right, there you have it. Driver out of that 31 crew, Donald Bennett, man. Excited, happy, he finally broke through, got that checkered flag, loves restrictor plate racing. And, well, you heard him. Door was just open enough. He stuck the nose in there, and, well, he got to the checkered flag first. Your race winner for the first time this season, first time with Swift Motorsports. The Keystone Motorsports, Kutztown, Pennsylvania, Turn 3 Racing Network, Bromley Design, Simbox driver, Donald Bennett. And man, oh man, race fans, I mean, what a better way I can't think of a much better way. Maybe if they didn't go through the grass a little bit there, I can't think of a better way to end a restrictor plate race. That was some great racing action by both of those drivers. Great side-by-side, 3 wide, almost 4 wide racing at times here tonight at Talladega Superspeedway for the Swift Motorsports Butt Kickers, Ayers, iRacing Paints, ARCA Menard Series drivers. And man, if you don't like that kind of racing, I don't know if you like racing at all, because they absolutely were hammered down. Absolutely just great action all night long, all over the track. Unfortunately for a few drivers, as restrictor plate racing does, a few of them did get caught up and involved with some incidents here tonight, but nonetheless, great run by all of the drivers out there tonight. And it does indeed sound like producers hitting those buttons in the background. It's time to run down tonight's unofficial race results for race number 7 right here in the Swift Motorsports Butt Kicker Ayers iRacing Paints ARCA Menard Series. Race 7 at Talladega Superspeedway sees the 31 of Donald Bennett capture the checkered flag in his first race win of the season. Lee Staples gonna fall short, back in finishing in second. Third goes to the 10 of David Cameron. 77 of John Peel gonna come home in fourth with newcomer Anthony Zirkle. Rounding out your top 5, great run by that Ford machine. How about the run by that 88 of Noah Owens? He's going to finish in 6th. Jerry Cochran, another newcomer. He's going to finish back in the 7th position in his 18 machine. 71 of Don McGregor after late race troubles. With under 5 laps to go, McGregor and Hartman both have trouble. 8th and 9th in the results. Rounding out your top 10 here tonight, the 16 of Ethan Mokel with Lee Campbell. The 14 machine coming home in 11th. 12th place goes to John McMillan Sr. Jason Branch back in 13th. 14th spot goes to Robert Gillard. In the 23 of Kevin Burrows. Your points leader coming into tonight's race. Big trouble for him. He'll be listed 15th. Last driver in the field. We'd be remiss if we didn't mention and give a big time shout out, thank you, and you're welcome to our race control and admins tonight over there in the official booth. Justin Gann, Darren Clement, and Stephen Ayers Jr. keeping all the drivers straight out there on the track week in and week out. We do appreciate you and everything that you guys have done all season long. And well, there's not much left for us to do except begin to roll up the cords, wind them up, and get ready for tomorrow night's racing action right here at Talladega Superspeedway. That's right, the Performance Truck Series coming at you from Swift Motorsports right here on your Turn 3 Racing Network, your home for everything Swift. And with that being said, race fans, stay safe, stay loved, my friends, and until next time, we'll meet you in Turn 3.